What is up, YouTube? This is your boy Juggernaut097 bringing you guys their video today, and today I'm going to be doing my WWE Hell in a Cell 2014 prediction video. So, Hell in a Cell is going to be this Sunday on the WWE Network, only for $9.99. And yes, I gave the little cheap plug there. But this pay-per-view is actually looking pretty good. I mean, it's going to be the first pay-per-view without the WWE Championship there. I kind of don't like that they don't have the WWE Championship there, but, you know, Brock Lesnar is only a part-timer, and people are saying that Brock Lesnar is going to be defending it at the Royal Rumble, which we have to wait till January. I don't want to wait till January. I'd rather have him defend it at Survivor Series, which I'll get into that later. But let's get started with these predictions. So, I don't have these in any particular order, so yeah. So here we go. The first match is Intercontinental Championship match: Dolph Ziggler versus Cesaro in a 203 Falls match. I think this is gonna be a good match if they have a long enough match, and if they, do, end it with their finishers, not, just like a roll pin or something, They need to end it with their finishers, and I really don't know who I want to win. I mean, I like both guys, don't get me wrong, but I want Cesaro to win this. If I had to pick someone, I want Cesaro to win, because, Cesaro, he actually deserves the Intercontinental Championship. He should have been Intercontinental Champion a long time ago, and Dolph Ziggler should be a world champion right now. But he's not, because they don't like to push their superstars, which I just don't like that. I mean, Cesaro should be like getting rid of feud for a WWE Championship right now, but he's not, which sucks. But yeah, I think this is gonna be a good match. Like I said, I'm predicting Cesaro to get a victory, and I'm also predicting Dolph Ziggler to get a victory, and Cesaro to get another victory. That's pretty much how they do it in all of the 2 out of 3 Falls matches. So yeah, I think it's gonna be a pretty good match, and let's go move on to the next match. The next match we have is Big Show versus Rusev. I actually wasn't into this rivalry until last Monday, which that kind of got me into the rivalry a little bit more. I'm predicting Rusev to win this match. But one thing I don't like what they do with Rusev, Rusev rivalries. Well, it's always U.S. versus Russia. U.S. versus Russia. They always do that. I do not know why they do that. It's just how it is. I mean, they need to quit doing that. People are saying that Rusev is going to be feuding with John Cena next month. So I guess we'll just see about that. I mean, that'd be pretty cool to see a Rusev versus John Cena match. But they're going to bury Rusev probably, and he's going to become a jobber probably then. That's what they do to everybody again who faces John Cena. But yeah, I'm predicting that, but that's in about John Cena and Rusev. This is about Big Show and Rusev. I think this is going to be a good match. I'm predicting Rusev to win by a count out or by a disqualification win. Predicting him to win that way, something like that. I mean, he needs to show kind of a weakness, about him, if that makes any sense to you guys. But yeah, I'm predicting Rusev to get a count out win or a disqualification win. So yeah, I think it's gonna be an alright match. And then the next match we have is WWE Tag Team Championship: Goldust and Stardust versus the Usos. They had a good match at last month's pay-per-view Night of Champions. I think this is going to be no different. This is going to be another good match. I'm predicting Goldust and Stardust to come out on top because, there's not really much people in the tag team division to face. We don't have Luke Harper and Eric Rowan. They're splitting up. You know, which that's a bad idea for them to split up. Which we'll talk about that in a later video. But I mean, there's not much people for Goldust to Stardust to face. So yeah, I mean, but I'm predicting Goldust and Stardust to win this match. I think it's gonna be pretty good. I think it might be better than their Night Champions match if they, you know, do it right. So yeah, predicting Goldust and Stardust. And then the next match is the Divas Championship, AJ versus Paige. I'm predicting AJ to come out on top. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they flip-flop the title again, because that's what they've been doing for the last 7 months with these two divas. But because there's no one for them to face, I mean, yeah. I mean, who knows? Maybe they could throw Alicia Fox in there. I don't know. But yeah, I'm predicting AJ to win this match. You know, these two divas have good matches. You know, for the amount of time that they get. So, I mean, yeah, this is gonna be an alright match. You know, it's gonna be pretty good. So, yeah. And then the next match we have is the United States Championship match, Sheamus versus The Miz. You know, I've been liking what they've been doing with The Miz and Damien Mizdow. I've been liking that. I kind of like Damien Mizdow better than The Miz. I don't know, Damien Mizdow's funny. I like his acting and stuff. It's funny. But yeah, I mean, I predict The Miz to win this, like I said. Sheamus hasn't really been doing much with the United States Championship, and it would be good to put the title on The Miz, you know, because The Miz, um, you know, I like him as a heel. I used to not like him as a heel, but I actually been liking him since he's been with Damien Mizdow, which is funny. But yeah, it's been an alright match. I mean, you know, Sheamus and Miz matches are usually alright, so yeah. I'm predicting The Miz to come out on top. You know, it would be funny though if, you know, the Damien Mizdow gets in the ring, you know, gets to win that way, and you know, maybe they can split The Miz and Damien Mizdow apart, you know, and they can have a future Damien Sandow face or something. You know, that I think that'd be pretty cool rivalry to see. But yeah. And the next match we have is Dean Ambrose versus Seth Rollins inside the Hell in a Cell, which this should actually be the main event, but I don't think it's going to be the main event, which sucks. But yeah, I mean, this is going to be a good match. I'm predicting Dean Ambrose to win this match. Since Seth Rollins has been, you know, getting the victory at SummerSlam, you know, he pretty much got like the victory at Night Champions, even though it wasn't a real match. But you know, Seth Rollins has been coming out on top of this rivalry so far, so I think Dean Ambrose is gonna win this, and I don't think the rivalry's done. I don't think the rivalry is gonna be over after this match. I mean, I think it's gonna go on to Survivor Series, and maybe it'll be Team Ambrose versus Team Rollins. Who knows what they could do with that? But that'd be pretty cool to see a team at Survivor Series, and maybe Roman Reigns can come back because it's been about six weeks. So yeah, I think this is gonna be match of the night. Actually, I think it's gonna be match of the year. I'm telling you that one right now. I think this is gonna be a match of the year candidate if they, you know, have a good amount of time and you know build this match right. You know, have a good amount of time and stuff like that. But yeah, it's gonna be probably match of the night. And then the next match we have is Brie Bella versus Nikki Bella. I really do not care about this match. Oh yeah, and also the loser becomes personal assistant. You know, I'm predicting Nikki Bella to win this match, even though I don't really care. You know, I think Brie Bella next night on Raw is not going to, you know, agree to being the assistant. So if they don't become the assistant, I think they get fired. So yeah, maybe they could take her off the show for a while. I think that's how it's gonna happen. I'm not exactly sure, but yeah, predicting Nikki Bella to win this match. And then the next match we have is John Cena versus Randy Orton inside the Hell in a Cell, and then winner gets a future title shot for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. You know, I don't really want to see another John Cena versus Brock Lesnar match, and you know, I don't really want to see this Hell in a Cell match because this is like the a thousandth time we've seen them fight each other, which I'm kind of getting sick of them fighting each other. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm not the biggest Cena fan, but I respect him. But this is that I'm tired of seeing these guys face each other, and I think it would be really cool to see Randy Orton versus Brock Lesnar at Survivor Series in St. Louis, Missouri, in Randy Orton's hometown. So that'd be pretty cool if that would happen. That'd be really awesome. But yeah, I'm predicting Randy Orton to win this match. Like I said, I don't want to see another John Cena versus Brock Lesnar match. And who knows, maybe Brock Lesnar might show up tomorrow night, but that's a very slim chance of seeing him show up. But yeah, I mean, this is going to be an alright match. Last time they faced each other in a cell was Hell in a Cell 2009. Yeah, that was the last time they faced each other in a cell. So yeah, this is my WWE Hell in a Cell 2014 prediction video. Tell me what you guys are thinking about Hell in a Cell. Tell me, you know, who do you think is gonna win? You know, tell me your guys' predictions about Hell in a Cell. And also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and go follow me on Twitter at the True JSB. Again, it's at the True JSB. That link will be down below. I don't really have much to say. Oh, tell me if you guys will be watching Hell in a Cell tomorrow on the WWE Network, because I'll be watching it on my Apple TV. So yeah. This is Juggernaut097 saying peace out and catch you in my next video. Talk to you guys later.